Hey guys, I thought I would mention some things, some trials that I would ask God to stop. One of them is addiction. That is because a lot of times addiction, or always, addiction is always based on sin, on a particular habit that became a vice, and now we are stuck in sin, ongoingly relapsing over and over and over again. Now, this the trial of addiction is very hard on the soul because it essentially removes our free will, although free will can never really be removed um, by God's deliverance, right? And by God's word. But it can definitely be tied up to the point that we do not feel like we have a choice on the matter of whatever we are addicted to. And um, that trial makes you feel helpless and hopeless, and it makes you hate yourself in so many different capacities. Like it's a very hard internal suffering, and because it is based on sin, that is a trial that I would ask God to remove immediately, right? And at His earliest convenience. The second one would be the sin of scrupulosity. And I say that it's a sin because it does not allow us to trust in God's mercy the way we ought to. And it is a very, if you ever gone through scrupulosity, it is a very intense feeling of paranoia that you have sinned against God whenever you just jaywalked or you killed a butterfly, or maybe you have to go back on your rosary because you keep getting distracted, and you feel that if you pray your rosary distractedly, you are sinning against God, right? Which is not true at all. People get distracted during prayer all the time. That's the way life goes. Saints probably did that too. And but uh, again, the reason why I would ask God to remove scrupulosity from my life is because in itself is rooted in sin, on a lack of trust in God. So any trial that is based on a vice, any trial that is based on a sin that is my fault. Like a lot of times suffering comes because we have sinned. The consequences of sins a lot of time cause suffering in our lives. That's those are the trials, that suffering. I would ask God to end that suffering, for me to be healed from that trial, for me to overcome that trial, in order for the new holy heavenly trials to come in, which are a lot deeper, maybe a lot more painful, but they're a lot more holier because they're based on complete perfect surrender and obedience to God rather than based on sin. Okay, so I hope that made sense, and I will see you in the next video, still talking about the same topic, right? Yep, cool. All right, see ya.